I've had worse Sundays, that's for sure. Welcome back to Big Stevie Cool 1872, and aye, Rangers are coming. They've came and they're top of the league with a 3-0 victory against St Johnstone. And just to top it off, there was about 27 missed one-on-ones for Cyril Dessers, 2 penalties, and a thunderbolt for Mohamed Diamonde. Brilliant, right? Was it vintage? No. Do I give a damn? No. It's 3 points, top of the league, first time in 18 months, and, first time in about just over 2 years where it's actually meant something. Because when we were top of the league 18 months ago, it was the start of the league, right? Here, the momentum has shifted. Momentum has absolutely went the blue side of Glasgow. The green side is in meltdown mode, as we know. Brilliant. But let's talk about this game, and let's talk about how Rangers went on their way. I mean, if we're being brutally honest, until we scored the goal, nothing happened. Either side. I mean, there was no chances. Yeah, there was the odd corner here and there. And defensively, I thought we were sound. We didn't literally let St Johnstone create a chance. But it was a pretty bad start all round. 35 minutes of nothing. Scott Wright was getting a lot of hate online. Do I agree with it? You bet your bottom dollar I agree with the hate that Scott Wright was getting, because Scott Wright was absolute mince. I'm sorry. And if you want to go down the argument of, oh, well, we were all pish in the first 35, you can't just blame Scott Wright. Yeah, but see players that were bad in the first 35 minutes and, probably the whole game as well, you could argue for some players. They've got credit in the bank. I'm not going to throw them under the bus for one performance. This is Scott Wright every game, but the reality is, I like the fact that Clement has come in and he's actually man-managing these players. He's not just starting a player in every, in a position and never giving them a rest. Now, yeah, there is certain players that will, like Tav, like Goldson, like Butland. But to be fair, even Goldson, when he's had knocks and suspensions, obviously he's had to go to the team and shit. But with Butland and Tav, they're the only 2 mainstays really that have been in that bit constantly in the Rangers team since Clement's came in. But Scott Wright, we've got to get rid of the guy. I mean, I'm convinced the only reason the guy is here is to fill the UEFA quota of, you have to have homegrown Scottish players. So I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why Scott Wright is even getting a paycheck. And I don't want to hear that he's a good lad, he supports Rangers, because at the end of the day, all of us support Rangers. But if we were playing like that, we'd have a word with ourselves and be like, you know what, I need to leave this football club because I'm fucking pish and I'm holding us back. And, one guy can't particularly hold a football club back unless you're up front. And we are lacking up front as well, but we'll get to that a bit later on. With Scott Wright, again, I'm not saying don't re-sign him, Rangers, all right? Because we're not re-signing Kamar Roof for different reasons. Scott Wright is for one reason, man, and he's pish. He's no good enough, right? McCausland comes on. Even though it was Sterling that came on for it, you see the difference straight away. But let's just talk about the goal, shall we? Diamonde, thunderbolt into, wasn't quite top right corner, but it was the right side of the goal. What a way to announce his Rangers account. What a way to announce himself on the scene at Rangers. He's played really well today. I think him and Lundstrom going forward will probably be the midfield pivot. Thought they were unreal. I know it's just St Johnstone, but I think Lundstrom, the way he's performing and the hype, and so far the performances of Diamonde, this is a good midfield to have going into Europe as well as the League and Cup. So yeah, make it 1-0. There's so many instances though in this first half where Cantwell played a disguised ball to Wright, I believe, or Cantwell might have left it for Wright. I can't remember who left it, but Wright just doesn't react, and the St Johnstone guy takes it away from him. Mess. Ball falls to Cantwell. He stabs a shot wide. Cortez and Tav link up just before half time, but nothing comes of it. You go into half time, we're 1-0 up. I think both teams would be relatively happy. We're happy because we've played shite, but we're still winning. St Johnstone have pretty much kept us quiet, apart from the one chance that it was pretty much, a great goal. It wasn't like they got ripped open. It was a moment of brilliance for Diamonde. But we're going to the second half pretty much immediately. Dujon Sterling does more in 10 seconds than what Scott Wright's did in his entire Rangers career and whips a ball into the box. Silva has a shot, it's saved. We then have a penalty shout for St Johnstone. Tav has got both his hands on the St Johnstone guy's back, but there's no pushing motion. If Tav actually pushes him, I think they give this, and I think rightfully so, but it's soft for the guy to go down. If the guy actually gets pushed, then I would think this is a penalty. But anyway, it didn't matter, didn't get given. Ball whipped across, Sterling goes for a header, misses an open net. he has to do better here, Sterling, but at least he's involved. He gives you energy, pace, and power going forward, man. Like, he does remind me of Bassey, do John Sterling. But you look at, like, I mean, I don't want to just go back to Scott Wright, but this guy offers fuck all. Like, no, not Dessers, Sterling, I was going to say Dessers can miss an open net. Trust me, he can miss plenty of them, but Sterling, he misses an open net, and it's like, you've still got so much, love for the guy, because how good he is, and how much of a revelation bringing this guy in, and Clement's transformed. Any position this guy comes onto the team, he does unreal. Doesn't matter if it's centre mid, left back, left mid, right wing, right back, the guy can do a job. Absolutely. Dujon Sterling, no, he gets brought down. I can't even remember who he got brought down by. Was it Considine? It was Considine. Ref doesn't give this. I mean, people are saying it's a stone wall. I think initially it looks like Considine gets the ball, but I can understand why the ref would give it straight away. We go to VAR. Sterling clearly gets to the ball first, but you actually got proper angles here. There was a few games yesterday where they just glossed over some decisions and VAR didn't give anything, whether it was at Pataudry or Celtic Park or whatever. VAR just needs to get all the decisions right for me. Tav steps up. This puts the pressure at the game. 2-0. Absolutely brilliant. Cyril Dessers then after this misses a one-on-one. What can I say, man? The guy is just pish. I mean, it's incredible how many chances the guy gets into. See, I think his positioning is almost like as good as you will get as a striker. Like, and that might sound like an over-exaggeration, but how many times does this guy get himself into positions where it's a ball over the top and he's one-on-one? It's an insane amount. It's an incredible amount. But he just doesn't. Honestly, man, if this guy could add finishing, well, I mean, if Dessers could add finishing, right, he would be banging like 5 goals a game. Because his positioning's top notch, man. But he missed a chance here. We got a ball whipped in. He heads it off the bar. It falls back to, is it McCausland? I can't remember who it falls back to. Kelly guy jumps. He's got his back to the ball, but his hand's like by his side, man. It hits it. It's a handball. I mean, yeah, people will complain, oh, Rangers getting penalties, but these were 2 penalties today. The problem is with the SFA, you look at yesterday, I think it was Garterman, I believe, or was it not Devlin, how that wasn't given as a handball against Hibs. I mean, that's not Rangers' fault, that's the SFA and VAR's fault for not giving it. Tav steps up, makes it 3-0. We get another Dessers chance after this. He tries to go in the... Am I getting the Dessers chances mixed up? I believe this is the one he tried to go round the goalie, but then he just got caught. And then there was another instant where he was just running, and he get caught, and it's like serious questions have got to be asked here of Cyril Dessers, man. It's like you can't keep missing. Like, doesn't matter when you beat Ross County 3-1, right? Doesn't matter when you're beating St Johnstone 3-0, but see in Europe, man, we're not going to be able to have 5 clear-cut chances missed. You're going to need to take your chances, but yeah, there's no time to be negative. We're top of the league, and honestly, I just don't see us losing it for this position. I don't want to sound overly smug, but Clement is getting a team that we all thought was pish and average, and he's turning them into, winners, while not even playing that good. So what's this guy going to do when he gets his own squad together next season? All I would say is expect next season to be very tasty indeed. But this season, man, we're leaving the main course for later on. But 3-0, fantastic. Top of the league, guys. I've included it in the thumbnail. I thought it looked pretty good. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time, beautiful Sunday indeed. Top of the league. Read it and weep. Till then, peace.